healthy and sane today. My name is Schvonne Sheppard and I share simple plant-based recipes. Hello. This is my first live on TikTok. I'm so excited. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a wonderful parfait and we're also going to make a delicious salad, okay? Hello, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a great evening. I hope that everyone ate good today. Introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. Come on, don't be shy. Do not be shy. We're going to learn a simple plant-based recipe. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to create your own yogurt, right? So here's the thing. You'll never have to go in the store again and buy the dairy yogurt. This is going to be dairy free, okay? All right, dairy free yogurt. You're not going to have any gut issues, right? You're not going to have any bloating and all of that stuff. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. You want to learn how to make your own yogurt tonight? It's going to be delicious. It's going to be so good. Hi, Patrick. You're my first joiner on my first live. So we're going to make a yogurt parfait, non-dairy, okay? And we're going to do everything from scratch, all right? So you're going to love this, all right? We're also going to make a delicious green salad as well, okay? So I make my yogurt parfaits 100% natural, okay? So I actually go to the farmer's market, right? You can go to the farmer's market, you can go to any type of place as far as a healthy grocery store, okay? So like your Whole Foods, your Sprouts, and they will have the young coconut, right? So you're gonna have to get the instrument to open this up. And what they do sometimes, they will have a little device that will open it up for you, which is really, really cool, okay? So what we do is we take everything out of the young coconut because we need this, right, in order to make our yogurt, okay? So I've already started one, okay? I've got 3 more here. I think you can see everything. Yeah, you can see everything. Hello. I have 2 more, and I could show you what I'm doing, okay? So of course, all of this has a lot of medicinal benefits. First of all, I like to use almonds. So what you have to do is, hi, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. I'm Schvonne Sheppard Shares, and I share simple plant-based recipes. So the first thing you're going to have to do in order to get this started is I take a handful of almonds, okay? And what we do is we're going to soak them with some nice spring water, okay? Not sink water, spring water, because we're the best and we're only going to use the best ingredients. Okay, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well. Hello. Thanks for joining my live. This is my first live on TikTok. And I'm on YouTube too. How cool is that? Welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. So we're going to get a little bit of spring water, right? And we're going to let it soak for a couple of hours, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to peel the skin on the almonds, right? To create our own natural yogurt. And let me tell you something. Once you make this yogurt, you'll never go to the store again and buy another yogurt. Trust and believe, okay? Never will you do it, because this yogurt is the best yogurt ever. The best yogurt in your life, okay? So spring water. Let's get some spring water. I'm sorry. I should have had that together, right? So sorry. So just use whatever spring water of your choice, okay? Soak your almonds, all right? While you're soaking your almonds, you can go and do something else, right? So, like I said, once they're soaked for a couple of hours, you're going to peel them, okay? The next thing is what we're gonna do is we're gonna scrape the coconut meat out of the young coconut. I've already done this on this one, okay? As you see, there's no coconut meat in here. Now we got to talk about all of the medicinal benefits of the meat inside of the coconut. Not only just the water and how it's very hydrating, but the meat is brain food. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. This is my first TikTok live, and I'm just, a little nervous, but I'm so glad that you all came to join my live. So thank you so much. So let me tell you, I've already done this young coconut, right? And what we're gonna do, what I had to do is put everything together. So you take the coconut meat, you could take some of the coconut water, right? It is so good, you all. I really want you to try this, okay? And don't be intimidated by this at all. You take that coconut water and you put it in there. Now, let me tell you, it's okay to drain the water out of here too, because you want to make sure that a lot of the husk that's in the coconut meat doesn't get into the blender. Okay, so there's no husk that got into the blender. I was really looking at it. This is really a good coconut. Honestly, it is. And let me tell you what I like to do. Sometimes I'll put it in the freezer and get the meat nice and cold. Right? And you just take your knife and you get, a lot of the huskiness off. Okay. So let's talk about the medicinal properties of the meat. Can you all think of any medicinal properties or nutrients that the coconut meat possesses? Can you think of anything that you're missing out on? Right? Now, sometimes I do leave a little bit of the brown part on. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. Okay. It's not going to kill you at all. So they have a scraper that you could use. You can go to Amazon and buy it, but let me tell you something, honey, I just use a spoon. Okay. And that's my scraper. All right. Use what you have, right? And see if you can actually use it without having to buy something. You know what I mean? I could appreciate the scraper, but honestly, you really don't need it. Because if I can use a spoon, you can too. Look at that wonderful, good coconut meat. Okay? All right? Now, like I said, you take some of the brown part, you take some of it off. Okay? Sometimes I leave it on. It's not going to kill you. All right? But if you want it nice and white and creamy, take that brown part off. Right? If you see too much of the brown part on there. But you see how easy it is for me to take the meat out? Look how easy that was for me to take it out. Okay. So one of the things that the coconut meat it possesses is full of potassium. Okay. A lot of those key nutrients that we need to be putting in our system on a day-to-day basis is potassium. Okay. We can't forget about that. Right. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you for joining. It's going to be delicious. Stay tuned. This is going to be the best yogurt parfait you've ever had. You know how you go to the grocery store and they have those yogurt parfaits that's in the little chilling section over there by the fruit, and it's like so much money and there's no vitamins in it? You're not going to have coconut meat in there, right? You're not going to have all of those nutrients in there. You're missing out on so much, and they haven't really done anything but put it in that container, right? So thanks so much for the love. I appreciate you. So like I said, just take your knife out. Now, what you could do too is you could get a nice bowl, right? And you could pour a little bit of spring water. Put some spring water in your bowl and let that just kind of get cleaned up like a little bath, just like a little bath. And a lot of the residue, the residue in the what do you call it? What do you call this? It just escaped me. A lot of the husk and stuff, it will just fall off, right? It will just fall off by itself. So then look, See how nice and clean it is? And it's just easy to scrape the brown part off with your fingers because your hands are clean, right? Your hands are clean. So you see how we're just scraping that out with a scoop, with a spoon? See how easy that is? Easy breezy. This is not difficult, y'all. This is very easy, right? Nothing but love, really good self-care. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining my live. This is so cool. I got over my fears and I said, you know what, Schvonne, just show up because you're going to eat this anyway. So you might as well just share it with someone. All right. I appreciate you. All right. So I'm just going to take just a couple of pieces of this. It wasn't a whole lot in that one. And sometimes you will find that you won't find a whole lot of meat in some of them. So that's why I suggest you buy more than one. Okay. If you go to the farmer's market, you can buy it in bulk. If you have a local farmer's market by you, right? And you should get it by the box. Because this is something that you should be putting in your smoothies, in your soups, anything that you possibly can put this in, you should be doing it because the coconut meat is literally brain food, okay? And that's what we need. So research has been proven, it has said that research, the MCT oil inside of the coconut meat, right, is going to prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. If you're in school and you're trying to study something and you're trying to retain memory, you need to have the coconut meat in your life. You need to be eating the coconut meat every day, right? Exactly, because as we're getting, just like you're working out every other muscle in your body, you should be focusing on the brain as well. Right? So just take that meat off. And this is so nice and cool because I had it in the refrigerator because you need to keep it refrigerated, okay? All right. So it tastes, it smells delicious. It smells divine. All right. To the point where you will never, I'm telling you, you will never go back to the store again. Now this one is a nice one. This one has lots of good meat in this one. Look at that. Delicious, and not even a whole lot for me to have to clean off, right? Just take a little bit of that, just take that knife, right? Take that. You don't even have to dip that into the spring water. It's all natural, right? It's all natural. Nothing sprayed on it, no toxins, no pesticides, you know, no roach spray, none of that where we have to wash it off because it's been sitting in pure coconut water. Right? So good. So this is basically what I do to create my own coconut yogurt, right? And because of that, and if you don't, because of that, I never have to go to the store and go to the yogurt section. And you see, this literally just took me a couple of minutes to do. Not bad at all. Throw some music on, right? Throw some music on. Get you a nice glass of wine. And get your yogurt on, right? So this is like some of the remnants that I made from earlier, right? And I'm just going to blend this for you all, okay? So you can see how easy, it is just to blend and you're done. So we cleaned it out. Young coconut, all of the good meat, MCT oil, right? Brain health. You got a test that you're studying for. You at work and you're being trained on something, right? You go upstairs and you know how sometimes you go upstairs or go downstairs and you forget what you went upstairs for and what you went downstairs for. You shouldn't have those issues, right? You should not. Let's blend. Of course, I don't have the almonds, right? Because they have to sit and soak. But this is from a couple of remnants that I had earlier, right? So there's some almond-like texture in here. And you're gonna blend, blend, blend. Now that's a little soupy because the second one didn't have a whole lot of meat, right? So it's a little soupy, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna have a whole box, right? So you're gonna go through the box is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get all of the meat as possible. And then another thing you can do when it gets a little soupy like that too, add more almonds. That's all you have to do is just add some more almonds. Right? That's how you do it. You're gonna be able to gauge it. You're gonna be a professional. You're gonna be a pro. Thanks so much for joining the live. This is so cool. I want to show you how it's going to look after you blend everything, because I like to have mine chilled in the refrigerator. I like it cold. I don't like it hot. So I let it chill in the refrigerator for a couple of minutes, and then, like ice cream. Because you can do a little ice cream with this too, right? And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you all the things that I'm going to put inside of the parfait that's gonna make it even more delicious. Hello, welcome in. I hope that everyone's doing well. So we do organic dates. Everything as much as possible organic, okay? You're worth it, all right? We're feeding our cells, CELLS. We're being so much intentional. Okay, if you haven't followed me, you really should, okay? I'm going to be sharing some really good things with you, all right? So you should be tuning in, all right? So dates, and look, this is our salad that we're going to make after we're done making the parfait. Okay, so we can have like a little dessert after we're done with our salads, right? This is gonna be our dessert. So I get like a whole box of dates from the farmer's market, okay? Because I love dates. Dates are a really good natural sweetener, okay? You need dates in your life, okay? So this is what it looks like, all right? After it's nice and chilled, okay? After it's nice and chilled, let it chill in the refrigerator for like 10, 15 minutes. Depending on how your refrigerator is. My refrigerator is just cold, right? Leave it in there for a few minutes and it's just chilled and cold, and I like it that way, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour this out to the side for my next round. Of yogurt, okay? Because I have to make something else in this blender. We're gonna make a natural, we're gonna make a dressing. We're gonna make our own dressing with a salad, okay? But here's the cool thing. I don't have to clean this out because it's all natural. We're gonna put some cashews in there. We're gonna make our own salad dressing, okay? We could use a little bit of the remnants from that yogurt, right? We could definitely do that. Okay, we could probably make a salad dressing from this too. Hello, wouldn't that be good? Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's get that ready for the salad. But first, I want to show you the texture of the yogurt. Okay. So this is our yogurt. We made our own natural yogurt. We use the coconut meat. We use a handful of almonds. Make sure they're peeled almonds, right? And we use coconut water. And you've made your own yogurt. Those 3 simple ingredients, okay? Very, very simple. Very simple. And then we taste. I'm altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me. You are altogether beautiful. There is no defect in you. You are altogether handsome. There is no defect in you. Right? Gosh, this is good. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this is the best yogurt ever. Let's plate it, okay? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Ah. Woo! Woo! The best. It is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. It's just so delicious. Okay, first of all, here's what I want us to do. All right. We have our blueberries. Not only just blueberries, but wild blueberries, right? Full of antioxidants. We have whole strawberries, okay? All right, that's so good. It's just delicious, you all. It's just, it's, if you eat that, I'm telling you, if you're the type of person that likes to eat ice cream, you will stay away from the ice cream from eating that. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the live. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Larry. Such a sweetie pie. Apple, good for fibers, right? Good for fiber. So let's do this. We're gonna get some fruit and we're gonna warm it up in the pot for just a couple of minutes and get it nice and warm. And we're gonna put it on top of the yogurt. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. So let's do that. Let's chop up a couple of pieces. And this is really simple, you guys. Really simple. All right, this is how we're gonna get our fruits. We're gonna clean up we're gonna feed the healthy gut, have a healthy gut, right? Good bacteria, right? We don't want any issues, right? So this is what we're gonna do. So I like to chop up a couple of pieces of apple. I like to chop up a couple of pieces of pears, right? All of that together. Now this, I like to have this, well, anytime, honestly. But this could be like after you have your tea in the morning, after you have your fruit and you break your fast, then you eat this as your, kind of like your brunch before you get into lunch, all right? Okay, so we take a couple of pieces of apple, we take a couple of pieces of pears, we're gonna take the strawberries, we're gonna take the blueberries, and we're gonna put all of that on top, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna warm up our pot, just get any little rinky dinky pot, okay? Put a little coconut oil in the pot, all right? We're gonna put bananas in there. We're gonna put dates in there as well. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you, Larry. You're so sweet. Just a sweetie pie. Just a sweetie pie. So this is super easy. Anyone can do this, honestly, okay? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. So let's take the apples and let's put the apples in. Just get a handful of apples, okay? You got to get your fibers in some kind of way, all right? So you can do this separately or you can do it together. I know a lot of people don't want certain things touching, right? So it's just kind of like whatever you want to do. I can be like that too. Like, I don't want this touching, the blueberries will consume everything. You may want it to look a certain way on your plate. So I totally get it. So it's the coolest thing. Let's just do the apples first. All right. Let's do the apples first. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining the live. And that's just for like 1 or 2 minutes. Now, what I like to do too, I like cloves. I like cinnamon. What do you like? Which one do you like? Cloves, cinnamon, both? You can use both if you want to and put that on top. Ooh, it's so good. So good and so good for you, okay? All types of fruit. You can put all of your favorite fruit on top. I'm just showing you what I like to put on mine, okay? And it's just so delicious. It's so good, okay? You're going to love it, honestly. You can thank me later. Really, really is good. It's really good. And it's just so good for you, right? Okay, so don't let your apples burn now. All right. We just want to get them warm. We don't want it to burn. We just want to get the apples warm, right? So what I like to do is I like to put the cloves inside right, on top of the apples. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's go ahead and pour, right, the yogurt inside of our bowl here. Now I'm gonna save just a little bit, right? Just a little bit on the side here. Okay, now I want you to start going ahead and decorating your plate how you want to with all of your fruit. Okay? All right, on this side here, we have our apples. All right. Now I want you to take your blueberries or your strawberries. Let's do strawberries first. Let's get your strawberries nice and warm too. Okay. And this is the best way to start your day. Oh my goodness. Oh, delicious. So delicious. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's open up let's get our dates ready. Because what we're going to do, remember the organic dates, we're going to put the dates in as well, right? So we want to have the dates kind of pretty much chopped up. I like to chop them up into like little baby pieces and just put them on top of everything, okay? Don't let your strawberries burn. All right, you just want them warm. You just want the strawberries nice and warm, okay? Let's put the strawberries to the side. All right, blueberries next. Let's get your blueberries nice and warm. Now, you see how that's looking? Looking good, looking good. Let's chop up the dates. Now you have your fiber, you have your antioxidants. Now you have your fiber from the dates, okay? And what this does is gonna make you full. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you so full throughout the day. You're not gonna be so hungry. So we got our dates chopped up, right? Don't forget your blueberries. They should be nice and warm by now, right? Now, you may not want a whole lot of juice because you know all of the juice is in there, right? You may not want it saturated too much on top. So just kind of save the juice for the side and then drizzle as much juice as you want, right? So we'll save the juice for last and we'll drizzle the juice afterwards, okay? Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. You take your dates, you saturate your dates throughout this. You don't need any sugar. Why? Because the dates are your natural sugar, okay? And if you're the type of person who is a sweet person and you're addicted to sugar, this is a great way to get yourself and wean yourself off of it because this is all natural sugars that we're using, right? We got to get rid of it. But if you have to have some agave, go ahead and have some. But I'm telling you, you don't. What you should do is you should put more dates in there as opposed to using the agave, all right? But you can wean yourself off, so I don't want to put too much pressure on you. It's okay to use the agave, okay? You could sprinkle a little bit of agave on top of this, all right? Look how it's looking so far, all right? Looking good, right? Good, good, good. All right, let's take a banana, all right? Because we're not done yet, okay? This is how you're going to be good to you, all right? And you're going to take your banana, you're going to chop it, put it to the side. All right, take your banana, put it to the side. All right, now, if you want to put some granola in here, you can, if you want, but you don't have to. But if you have a couple of pieces of granola and you want a little bit of a crunchy effect, feel free to do so. You could put some hemp seeds in here. You can put some chia seeds in there. You could put some pumpkin seeds in there, right? I have some pumpkin seeds. Let me put a little handful of pumpkin seeds in there, right? Pumpkin seeds are going to get rid of parasites, right? And that's what we want to do because everybody has parasites. If you don't know it, now you know. Everybody has bugs inside of them, okay? So what we have to do is get rid of the bugs, all right? You meat eaters, don't think you don't have no, and look, I have bugs inside of me too. Look, I have, because I used to eat meat. Okay, so I still got some bugs left in me. It hasn't gone out. It hasn't left me as of yet. See how pretty that is? Look, put your cinnamon on top of here. Put your, I have cloves. This is grounded cloves, okay? I like cloves more than cinnamon, all right? And both of them are fine to use. They both have medicinal purposes, okay? So it's not a bad thing, honestly. So you sprinkle it on top, all right? Sprinkle as much as you want on top. I like a lot, all right? I like a lot. So I just want to show you. Can you see? Can you see? You're done. You are done, honey buns. When I tell you, once you try, it smells so good. The cloves, oh my gosh, it's so good. If you want more sweetness, add more dates, okay? We're gonna do a taste test, all right? So I can tell you, I already know it's gonna be good because every time I make it, it's just delicious, all right? It's always so good. So you say to yourself, I'm altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me. You are altogether handsome. There is no defect in you, right? You are altogether beautiful. There's no defect in you. And you are altogether handsome. There is no defect in you. Bon appetit. Look what you made. Look, you got to pat yourself on the back. You made your own yogurt. You made the best parfait. Let me tell you, flax seeds. You can put every seed. You can put every seed up in here. Flax seeds. We can't forget about our flax seeds. Put a spoonful of flax seeds on here. Okay? Oh my gosh. So delicious. Oh my gosh. So good. It is so good. And it's so good for you. I get excited about this. Honestly, I do. Now look at that. Look at that. You better not eat any more cereal after this. Let's make sure you put everything on the spoon. Don't miss anything. All right. I want some bananas. I should have probably cut the strawberries in half because they're pretty big. All right. I want the pumpkin seeds. I want the apple. I probably need a bigger spoon. Okay. I want a little bit of the date. Ooh. All right. I want a little bit of that. Let me just kind of chop up that strawberry in half because that's going to be a real big bite there. I may have to come back for the strawberry. All right. Delicious. So good. I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. Look at that. So good. And it's so good for you. Oh my goodness. It's my yogurt parfait. Better than any yogurt parfait that you're gonna find at the store. Thank you so much for the love. Thanks for joining the live. Okay, when you go to the store, they're not gonna put flaxseed oil and pumpkin seed oils, and they're not gonna do all that when you go to the store. They're gonna leave all that out. Put your chia seeds in there, everything in there. So good. So good. So again, We use the young coconut. We all natural. We use the coconut meat from the young coconut because of its power is so powerful. Okay? We use coconut water. We use almonds. We take the skin off of the almonds. We blend everything together. And voila! We have our own yogurt. Okay? We never have to go in the store and buy their yogurt ever again. Never. Because we know how to make our own coconut. Right? I'm sorry, our own yogurt. Right? And I love that. So you put all your dates in there. You can put some agave in there and everything. It's not hard at all to break the coconut. It's not hard to break it. You can have an instrument to break it. They sell it on Amazon. Let me show you. Right here. Right? You're going to place this on top. Right? And you're going to break it in. And that's how we get it open. Voila! Now, I like to do it better. I like to do this myself because I see what I'm getting, right? Buying it online, you're fine from buying it from Amazon. Believe me. Look, I think everybody in this world have purchased something on Amazon, okay? It's not an issue. Okay, enough of this. Now look. Now you know how to make your own yogurt. Okay? Now, next on the agenda is our salad. Okay? We're going to make a salad using red chard. Okay? So this was supposed to be dessert, but we ate dessert first. I had to taste it. So we'll put it in the refrigerator. Let me tell you something. It's gonna taste even better in the refrigerator. Let me tell you what else you can do. You can make some banana pudding with this too, right? Yes. You can make some banana pudding with this. So we're gonna make our own salad dressing. So we're gonna use cashews. My cashews have been soaking. Okay, so we're gonna make our own dressing. All right. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. So I'm just gonna put my cashews inside of my blender because we're making our own salad dressing for the salad. Okay. Remember I was telling you that we could make our own banana pudding with this? We can. Let's make it really quickly right now. All right. It's just gonna be just a little taste. Just a little taste of a little banana pudding, right? And I'm just really, this wasn't a part of my script of what I was gonna do, but because I have some left over, I'm just showing you the different things that you could do with the yogurt, right? Because all you really want is you really want a healthy taste of everything. That's what you want. So who loves banana pudding? Because I do. I love banana pudding. So I would just mash the bananas, right? Just kind of mash the bananas, especially if you have some bad bananas that's about to go bad. Just mash them up. Good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with banana pudding. Now, I don't have any agave and I'm not using any. I'm just using what I have. Okay? That's all we do is just use what we have. We just really want the taste of everything. Okay. So we got some smashed up, right? A little smashed up banana because you just want a little taste, right? I just want a taste of a little bit of banana pudding. Okay. Then you put this on top, right? Okay. Spread it out, right? On top of there. Okay. Then you will put, this is plant-based show, so there's no milk. The only milk we'll have is almond milk, milk from hemp seeds, right? No, we have coconut. So we use the coconut meat, which is the coconut milk, right? So we're not using, this is non-dairy here, okay? No dairy whatsoever. Now, me personally, I like to put vitamins in everything. So I would put flax seeds in my banana pudding. I would do another, maybe like a half spoon, right? And put some flax seeds in there because you want to make sure you're getting your omegas, right? And because I know you can get some of your omegas from eating, they say you can get it from eating fish, but you're also going to get a lot of parasites from eating fish too. So there's some toxins that's going to be involved there. Okay. So it's not just 100% pure omegas, right? There's some toxins that you're going to get from eating fish as well. Okay. So, get your vanilla wafers, right? Make sure that the vanilla wafers that you get do not consume egg or dairy. All right. That's important because I was at Whole Foods and I found a couple of them that had egg products in it. Okay, we don't want any egg products. You just take a handful, right? And we're just going to make a mess. That's the fun part, right? Crumble them up, right? Make a good mess. That's the fun part of all of this. I love it. Now, what I'm going to do, thanks for joining the live. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'm going to go live every day. If everybody else can do it, I can too. How about that? Cut up a couple of slices of the banana. Just place it right here. We're gonna layer it. We're gonna do just a little layering, and we're just doing just a little something, right? Because we had a little bit of this left over, so we're just making use of it, right, from the parfait. So this is what you can do. Okay, how cool is that, right? Let's put another layer of the yogurt on top. Okay. You see how we're layering this? Hi, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. You see how we're layering this? So when we dip in and we get that spoonful, you're gonna get a spoonful of a lot of good gooiness. Okay? Don't be afraid to put a little bit more on top. That's fine. All right. Drizzle that around, wiggle it. All right. And then we're just going to place a couple of cookies on top here. Okay. Now I want you to chill this in the refrigerator. Okay. This is a nice dessert. All right. So you feel like you have the munchies or you want something. There's your banana pudding. So we'll chill that. Don't forget to eat a wafer. We'll chill this in the refrigerator, and we're gonna get to our salad. Also too, If you want to add a couple more pieces of banana, kind of like on the side, just a couple of small pieces, like in the cracks and the crevices of it, feel free, right? Feel free to add it in the cracks and the crevices of it. I probably could have used a bigger bowl, but I just wanted to just kind of sample this just to see. I'm sure it'll turn out fine, right? Right? Of course it will. All right, you just want to put in the cracks of the crevices like that. All right, now you have your banana pudding. All right, your own banana pudding. If you want to put a little bit of vanilla extract, you could have put a little bit of vanilla extract in the middle of it. You could put a little bit on top if you want to right now before you put it in the refrigerator. All right. Okay. All right. So now we got our sweet tooth out of the way. All right. Sorry about that. I had to walk off. Okay. Next on the agenda is a healthy salad. All right. We got our dessert ready. Now we're going to eat a nice healthy salad before it gets too late. Can I have another cookie? So good. So good for you. Okay. Now, that's what happens when you haven't eaten all day. You've been fasting, right? If you haven't followed me or if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please feel free to do so. The link is in my profile. I share simple plant-based recipes, and I love sharing. I love sharing. So even if it's one, something different, one thing that you can incorporate into your everyday diet is more fruits and vegetables, and you can just use me to help you to incorporate more fruits and vegetables. You don't have to be plant-based to be a part of my channel or whatever. You just want to eat a little healthier while you're eating the meat, right? Because some people just eat meat and they don't put vegetables on their plate. So I'm showing you a healthier way to be able to do that, right? Because you need vegetables, right? Because the meat, it takes so long for the meat to flow through your digestive system, right? Anywhere between 72 hours, they say. So what are you doing to facilitate the meat to come down and push through into a bowel movement? What are you doing, right? So we want to make sure we're not stopped up. So here this is a hummus. This is a beet hummus that I made a couple of days ago. I'll have to share that recipe with you. It's delicious. So we're going to use it too as a part of our salad, because I have some rosemary sourdough bread, and we're going to kind of use the rosemary sourdough bread as my kind of like my breadcrumbs, like people put breadcrumbs in their salad. So instead of me using breadcrumbs, I'm just going to have a couple of pieces. I'm going to have one piece of sourdough bread, and I'm going to dip it into the beet hummus, right? So now you're cleansing your blood, because that's what beets do. So we need that, right? So the recipe for this is I use chia gazambo beans, chia chickpeas, right? And beets, chickpeas and beets. And we're going to use sourdough bread. And this is rosemary sourdough bread. And the reason why I got rosemary is because it's an herb, right? And you would think that it tastes nasty, but it's actually pretty delicious. It's really good for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to toast it. Not really toast it. You just, you can put it in the oven. And you're going to put it in the oven for like 2 to 3 minutes, right? And put your choice of oil. I only have coconut oil. If you have olive oil, put your olive oil. Just use what you have. You don't have to go to the store and get anything fancy. Just use whatever you have in the refrigerator. Just make sure it's a really good high quality oil is what you should be using, right? Nothing cheap, right? Because you're not cheap. You're high quality, right? Exactly. Only the best, baby. Only the best. So let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Don't forget to eat all of the fruit from the pot. Mmm. Full of antioxidants. You can't leave that. It's vitamins, you know? We gotta have all of the vitamins, right? And the juice too. You make sure you get that juice too. Don't you pour that in the trash can. Because that can go in a smoothie. We drizzle that on top of your parfait, right? Absolutely. We don't waste anything, all right? I didn't read that. I didn't get a chance to read that. I don't want to dirty my hands. So, but thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing my live. Thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate you all. So much love. I appreciate you. I wanted to kind of have some music going in the background. So maybe the next time I come on live, I can have some music in the background and kind of set the mood. You know what I mean? Have some nice jazz music going. You know, this is how we should be treating ourselves. Love, love, love. We got to love on ourselves. I'm going to try not to talk your head off too much, y'all. Okay. So we've got a couple of things that we're going to do. Let's work on the salad dressing. Remember, I was telling you that I soaked cashews, you know, for a couple of hours, right? We're going to make it very simple. Don't make it difficult. Don't feel like you have to have so many ingredients, because when I watch other people make their salad dressing, I feel like they're putting too much unnatural ingredients inside of it to make it good, when you really don't have to have all of that. Honestly, just a couple of ingredients is all you need. And sometimes you really don't even need a dressing. If you put really good oils and massage the greens really well, you really don't need salad dressing. We've been programmed to believe that we need dressings and ketchup and all of this stuff on top of our food in order for it to be enjoyable. And that's really not true. All you really need is some pink Himalayan salt. Okay. And you know what? We're going to put some pink Himalayan salt. Let's put some garlic cloves in there. All right. And let's get a lemon and put some lemon juice in there. All right. If you want to put some herbs in there, because this is your base. This is your base. So I would make this as my base. And then depending on the day and what I feel like, right, then I will put some cilantro in there. Right, you can mix it in the blender and put some cilantro in there. And then if you're feeling like parsley, you can add parsley in there. If you're feeling like dill, you can add dill in there. Just depends on the day and how you're feeling, right? You know, every day is different. You're going to feel differently every day. You may not want to do it that way. So I say just use this as your base, okay? And you add whatever herb depending on the day it is of the week for you. That's how I think it should be done. Okay? Now, just get you a little container, you know, clean it out, because this is your base. Right? This is your salad dressing base. Put your choice of oil. I like to put a little like a teaspoon of coconut oil in there. Right? If you want to put olive oil in there. Whatever type of oil you want to put. Make sure it's good quality oil. Only the best. We only deserve the best, nothing less. Right? Let me get a lemon. I didn't get my lemon together. I'm sorry, y'all. Where's my lemon? I have to find my lemons. Make sure you try to get everything you can organic. Okay? Because it's the best. Right? Okay? So we got a couple of garlic cloves here. We're going to throw this in the blender. All right. Make sure that you use some spring water. All right. Let me see what in the world. My lemons. You gotta have lemons. Lemons or limes. Gotta have some lemons. So, what in the world did I do with my lemons? And spring water. Spring water. So, I've got to have my lemons, you guys. Ooh, where's my lemon? Oh, here are my lemons. Here we go. Oh, so sorry. You gotta have a lemon. How could anyone not have lemons in their house? You gotta have lemons. So let's get this cleaned off. So sorry about that, y'all. I should have had my lemons together. I had my garlic. I had my garlic together, but I didn't have my lemons together. So my bad. My apologies. Okay. So when I get my lemons, so I try to get everything with the seed in it. Okay? Because everything that has seeds has nutrition in it. It's vitamins in it because it has seeds in it. So don't get the seedless because we need the vitamins. Right? Juice your lemon. Half. Start off with the half. Depending on how much you make, of course, you use more. Okay? You may end up using the whole one. That's fine. Depending on how you want it to taste, okay? Did I put my spring water in there? I don't think I did. Woo. So maybe like a half cup. So you'll be able to tell if it needs more water. Because remember, we had the coconut, we have coconut oil in there. You may have olive oil that you may be using. So that's thickening it up, right? So you need a little bit more water. This is looking good, right? Making our own dressing, right? You want to taste it, see what you need, see what you're needing, right? Based off the taste, do you need a little bit of Himalayan salt? Do you need a little bit more garlic, right? You taste it and you see your taste. Your tongue will tell you what you need. I can taste the garlic. I need a little bit of salt. Let's add a little bit more salt. Let's add a little bit more lemon, right? That's what we're gonna do. Pink Himalayan salt or Celtic salt. One of those two, okay? More lemon. Woo! Don't tell me I broke it. I certainly did. I don't even know my own strength. We're going to use it anyway. We're going to just use, I have to go to the store tomorrow. Just use our hands. I broke it. All right. Let's get to blending. We're doing good. out. Oh, I think this may be perfect, you all. It may be really good. Okay. The consistency looks good. Just know that when you put it in the refrigerator, of course, it's going to get a little thick, right? So every day or every other day, you're going to have to add a little bit of water, a little bit of lemon. Perfect. Perfect. It has lots of flavor in it. That's what you want to taste. Right? Perfect. If you put too much, of course, you know how to dilute it, right? But I like it. It's really good. It's delicious. So you pour it. This is your base, right? You're pouring your dressing base, right? Now you have enough salad dressing all week. This should last you for a while. Okay? Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you all sticking with me. It's the coolest thing, right? And there you have it. You have made your own salad dressing. And like I said, this is your base. You add your herbs. Depending on what type of herb you want to add, you add it for whatever day, right? But this is your base. You may not want to use an herb. You may just want to use this. Okay, and that's fine too. We could do that, you know? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, I'm going to toast my sourdough. Okay? And this is great for company. You know, if you're going to have people over and you're looking for some really good hors d'oeuvres, this is a really nice hors d'oeuvre for your guests. Okay? The beet hummus. I think people would like that. Okay? Now this has been, you can add a little bit of oil and put it on top and really get a little extra creamier. It can last for a while. And it's only just me eating this. That's why I still have some left. But I'm telling you, it's delicious and it's good for you. Okay, yeah, just put a little bit of oil in there. Drizzle a little bit of oil. And just kind of loosen it up a little bit. Right? Let's see. Drag the puzzle piece into place. Oh. What is this? Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, just put a little oil in it to get a little loosened up because it's a little stiff because it's been in the refrigerator, right? And just a really nice, finger food for your guests, right? Healthy finger food is what they need. They need healthy stuff, right? So we use beets and chickpeas for that particular dish there, that hors d'oeuvre. All right, so we just take a little bit of it here, right? We take about 3 spoonfuls there. And what we're going to do is we're going to dip your sourdough, your toasted sourdough bread in that. Okay, it's really good. It's really, really good. Chickpeas, a little bit of garlic, your seasonings, right? I put a little bit of my coconut oil and I just grease my toast. And you use oil, oregano oil, all of those good herbs. Oregano oil is good. Coconut oil. If you have grounded, I have some grounded oregano, You put that on a nice plate, put some oil in it, put all of your herbs in it, right? And you just use this as a really good dipping tool. And you use this beet hummus to dip it on top of that because you're wanting to cleanse the blood, right? Absolutely. Welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you came back. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. And I have to follow you back and look at your content too. So don't think that I'm not, I'm learning as a beginner that I have to support the people who support me. So believe and know that I will be supporting you, okay? And I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate you. I really, really do. Okay, let's get back to the salad, okay, while that's warming up. Hopefully I don't forget. Well, I shouldn't forget because of this, right? That the toast is in the oven, right? I don't want it burnt. I just don't want my bread burnt, I don't want my bread too toasted. So let's talk about chard, okay? Let's talk about the red chard. Do you like red chard? I'm curious. Do you like red chard? This is what we're using. Red chard. Okay? This is what you're going to be looking for in the store. Look how beautiful this is. When I saw it in the store, I was like, come to me. This is what I need. We're going to make a salad with red chard. Now, what I suggest is you use a different array of greens when you make your salad. Okay? Use a lot of different types of greens. Don't just use one green, because we want to make sure that we get all of the medicinal properties from each green, because each green has different properties in them. But tonight we're just doing red chard, okay? But that's my suggestion. All right, that's my suggestion. Maybe I think tomorrow when I go live, we'll mix it. Okay. So tomorrow, if you want to join me, let's mix it and do some other greens, and we'll talk about the other type of greens that we're going to combine together. All right. Let's talk about the chard. The chard has many minerals. Okay. Many minerals. Iron. All right. Anemic. If you're anemic, and I'm anemic, you're low on iron, chard is the place to be. Okay. All right. So we gotta have potassium, full of potassium, and we need that, and full of magnesium as well. So I literally chopped up the chard into a salad, into small pieces, right? Okay. And we've got a nice bowl here of red chard. And you look and see how beautiful and green it is, right? These are the things that we should be looking for when it comes to us making a salad. We shouldn't be getting iceberg lettuce. Why are we doing that? We don't need iceberg lettuce. Okay? We need the greenest of them all is what we need. Okay? Some of the things I like to put in my salad: red onions, and some more antioxidants, red bell pepper. You could do different types of colors. I like to do all different types of colors. Now, also too, I just pick them up based off of how they look. If they don't look appealing, I don't buy them, right? They have to really look delicious in order for me to buy. Okay? If they don't look delicious, I'm not buying it. Okay, I don't want to forget about my toast. My toasted sourdough. Okay? I don't want to mess that up. I just want a little couple of pieces of bread with the salad, right? So I just wanted it warm. That's it. Just a little warm for me. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate y'all. So cool. I have some people on my live with me. So cool. All right. I just wanted it warm. Nice. It's nothing like having some warm bread. Warm bread to stick to my thighs. Not like I need them. Not like I need anything. Good grief. Everything sticks to you like crazy after you turn 45, right? So I can't have too much of that. I'm just warming up a little bit of coconut oil because I'm gonna put some of this coconut oil in my salad. Okay? So in the salad, we're chopping up these things for the salad, okay? I like to put apples in my salad. Okay? So a couple of small pieces of apple. Throw that in there. All right? Fiber. Apples is full of fiber. You can't have enough apples. All right? Can never go wrong. I like to also put dates in there as well. Okay? We're going to put onions in there. We're going to put avocados. We're going to put the works in there. All right? Just looking at that. Okay, let's cut up a little bit of onion. I also want you to find your favorite choice of nuts. Okay? I like pecan pralines. Okay? I like to top. I like a little crunchy effect. You also could use almonds, right? You could use both. It's okay to do that. All right? We're going to make the salad very interesting to the point where it's never boring. I see a lot of boring salads. Not enough good salads that make you just, that where it's mouth watering. I want a mouth watering salad. I don't want a boring salad. And if you go to any fast food place, you'll notice they're all boring and they're very expensive. And they don't, to me, in my opinion, they don't have enough nutritional value in those salads for them to be so costly. So I say, I'll just make my own salad. I don't need you to make a salad for me. I'll just make it myself. How about that? Okay. So, I melted some of the coconut oil and I'm drizzling it inside of the salad. Okay. All right. Because we do have to have the salad nice and greased up. We want it greased up. Okay. I'll put some more apples in there. I like lots of apples in my salad. How about you? Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for the support, you guys. I appreciate you. Really, I do. Okay. Did you all eat good tonight? What'd you eat? What was for dinner? Don't forget your red bell peppers. If you want some tomatoes, you could put some tomatoes in there too. I've been kind of going away from tomatoes and doing more of the bell peppers because of the properties in the bell peppers. Okay, so that's why I've been doing that. You can do it in a dice format, or you can do it long. I like to do it long. All right, so avocados. I typically do half of one, depending on how hungry I am or not, right? Ooh, this one was extra juicy. Yummy. So don't forget your avocados, right? You gotta have your avocados. We need it for our healthy fats, right? Scoop that out of there and put that avocado in there. Okay. All right, it's coming together nicely. Looks good? Looking good so far? Looking good? Looking healthy? Smells good. All right. Now, you add whatever you want. Ooh, that onion got to me. Ooh, oh my gosh. It got to me, you all. Add whatever you need to add in there, okay? Let's get some, a Glad bag for my pecan pralines. Okay? Don't forget about the bread, the toasted bread too. Remember, we got the toasted bread. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you all. I'm just gonna take like a handful of the pecan pralines, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it. I'm gonna bang it up. Make sure we don't get any plastic in the bag though. Make sure we don't get any plastic in the bag while we're trying to break it up, right? Make sure we don't get any plastic inside of the pralines. And then we're eating plastic. Right? So this is our nuts that we sprinkling on top, right? Right? And then I like to put some black ground pepper on top of my salad. How about you all? You like to put black ground pepper on your salad? So I'm gonna get some black ground pepper. And also too, we're gonna put don't forget your toasted bread here, right? This is our sourdough bread, right? And we're gonna put just a little bit of black ground pepper on that. We're gonna put some black ground pepper on a salad, right? Right? Black ground pepper is good for us. We can definitely do that. All right, now, I think that's everything for the salad. I can't think of anything else. Was there anything else that you would put on your salad? I think that's everything. Oh my goodness. Of course, we will put the dressing on top, but you know what? Let's taste the toast. Let's taste the toast. Let's taste the sourdough bread. Remember I said put some oregano on top of that toast too. Right? Put some oregano on top of there. You have your oil drizzling, right? On the side. And you dip, have your little dipped oil and your oregano on there, right? And then of course, I have the hummus spread, the beet hummus as well. I'm altogether beautiful. There is no defect in me and you. You're altogether handsome. There is no defect in you. Bon appetit. So good. It's delicious. Okay? Now you feel like you have a little bit of bread with your salad. If you want some bread, you use sourdough bread. Versus buying those breadcrumbs at the store. Right? Let's get a fork. Another thing, I like to put some dates in my salad too. Okay? How we doing, Kobe?
Good.
You ready to eat? Hungry?
Yeah, I am hungry.
Okay, good. Dinner's coming up.
Okay.
Chop up you a little bit of date because you do have a bitter green leafy vegetable, chard. It's a little bitter. So you have the apples, you have the little, you have your dates to sweeten it up, right? It's really good. When it all comes together, right? It's really delicious. You can add a little bit of cilantro on top. You can add a little bit of parsley on top as well, right? Add some herbs. Get into it. You know what I mean? Really spruce it up really nicely. You know, it's gonna taste delicious. Put a little cilantro on top of there. All right, let's get another date. All right, so you're not missing out on anything. You got your bread, you got your beets, you got your hummus, you have your dessert. You got all these things. Everything's mostly homemade. So you're not missing out on anything, right? So you take remember the homemade dressing that we made, right? You're gonna take this and you're gonna saturate it on top, right? So we're just gonna take just a little spoonful, right? I'm gonna take a little spoonful. You're gonna drizzle it right on top like that. And you're not gonna feel guilty about it because, you know, you're thinking, oh, I don't want to eat too much dressing because of calories. Well, they're cashews and you made it with garlic and a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. Okay, so there's no calories. Now, the only real calorie that you're gonna have is this doggone bread right here. Okay, so it's okay to just have one piece of sourdough bread as your breadcrumbs. Thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate you. So this is your breadcrumb, or sourdough bread, right? All right. And mix it together like this. Green leafy vegetable. No iceberg lettuce. Please do not buy any type of iceberg lettuce again in your life, because this green, one thing of red chard is $2, and I use one red chard. Cost me $1.99, and it was organic from the farmer's market. So it's no excuse, right? The avocado was $1.60. So you can have a really nice salad for under $10. You will never go to a fast food place again and spend $15 for a salad, and it gives you no nutritional value whatsoever. You're never going to have a beet hummus spread, you know? So let's taste the salad. It's delicious. So good for you. So good. So good for you. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit on the couch, prop your feet up, and you're gonna eat your big old bowl of salad. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You gotta try this. Come on. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Try it. Make sure you chop up that chard nice and fine. Mine's are a little big. Just chop them up a little bit more. I was rushing. But either way, it's so good for you. Remember the chard, full of magnesium, full of potassium, right? Full of iron, which I'm lacking iron. So I'm looking for really good foods so I don't have to take supplement form, right? Why don't I just eat more green leafy vegetables, right? Absolutely. Try it. You can make this. You see how easy it was. Great way to eat clean. Right? And if you're a meat eater, you should put your meat on top of this salad. So let's just say you make a nice piece of salmon. Make you a nice salmon and put this piece of salmon on top of this. Oh my, divine. That'd be so good, wouldn't it? Oh, I miss eating fish. I want a piece of salmon. Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely. You sit right on the couch, prop your feet up, or right at the table and just enjoy it. Have you a nice, if you want a nice glass of wine, get you a nice glass of wine. Mm-hmm. Mm. So good. Mm. Mm. I'm not gonna eat too much in your face. I want you to eat. I want you to try this. It's so easy to make, right? Don't forget to dip your bread, right? Your sourdough bread into your hummus, right? I'm plant-based. Mm-hmm. All plants, right? So if you're looking for ways to cut out the dairy, to eat more salads, come to my lives, right? I'm not trying to transition people. I just want you to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's it. Mm-hmm. Mm. I didn't know sourdough bread was so good. It is delicious. Mmm. But if you're going to eat bread, you should get the sourdough bread. It's the best. It's the healthiest. Right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Eat more vegetables. Vegetables are in the fruits. That is your supplements. So if you eat more of that, the less you have to, go to the store and buy the supplements. I'm not against vitamins, don't get me wrong. But you want to make sure that you're eating the right things in order for your system to actually take the supplement in. Because if you're congested and stopped up and your blood isn't cleansed, really, are you really going to get any value from the vitamins? The parasite will get that before you get it. Because you're full of parasites. So your parasites is going to get all of your nutrition before you get it. Because we know we all have parasites. So the parasites is just taking all the nutrition from you, and you think you're getting it when you're not. Delicious. Easy breezy. Now, don't forget about your dessert. Right? Remember we made a couple of desserts? All dairy free. So after you're done eating this and eating your dip and you want a little bit of dessert, you have your dessert. Which one do you want? The banana pudding? Or do you want the parfait? Or you want both? Alright? Mm-hmm. So remember we made the banana pudding? And remember I started on the parfait, but I didn't finish it. Oh my gosh. Make sure you come. See, in this you can eat once. You can eat all of this in one setting in an hour and you're done for the day. Yeah. I made those in the beginning before you came in. And then I got to the salad. So you can have something to eat. So you can have something to eat after. If you got hungry. Right? So we always have to make sure that we have something just in case you get a little hungry. That salad's pretty filling. It's a very filling salad. But let's just be honest. You may want some dessert. Non-dairy, of course. Right? So I made the parfait with the strawberries, the bananas, the dates, blueberries for more antioxidants, right? And then I use the young coconut to make the yogurt, right? So we have almonds, coconut meat, and we use coconut water. We blended it together. We made a yogurt, right? And then we just use that as our base, and then we added all of our fruits on top of that, and we added vitamins, and we put seeds in here. We put flax seeds. We put pumpkin seeds in here, right? And pumpkin seeds kills parasites, right? We put that on top. We put bananas. We put cloves in here. All nothing but love. Nothing but love. Yes. Very healthy ingredients. Thank you. And dates is our natural sweetener. But if you think you need a little bit more sweetness, put a little agave on top. It's so good. You can put some granola in here too. I don't do the granola because I feel like I've created the granola. I can create the granola with pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds. That is granola. So I don't need to add anything extra in here. But if you want to add granola, you can, right? So, or shredded coconut. You could put that on top. Ooh. You know how to do it, right? You know how to do it. Now, this was the banana pudding that I just decided to make on the fly because I had some extra yogurt. So I said, let me just do a banana pudding. So I had a couple bananas. So I said, and I had some vanilla wafers. I was at the store, and I said that I would just make a banana pudding. So I just kind of used that yogurt and everything. And we're going to see how it came out. I just did it off the fly, you all. What I could have put in there too was, I could have put some vanilla extract in there as well. Not bad. Not bad, but just kind of like, you know, last minute type of thing that I decided to do. But the main ingredient is the coconut yogurt and the almonds and all of that. That's the main ingredient. It's okay. It could be better. It's okay. I feel like it could have used some agave. Right? So I'll perfect that. I think some agave, a little bit more banana could have been in there as well. But it's not bad. It's almost there. So I'll work on it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie and say it's the best. It's because it could be better. It's okay. It's just okay. Right? I think too, I could have used a little bit of whipped cream, like plant-based whipped cream, like an oat cream. Should have been in here on top of here as well. You know, that would have made it a lot better too, right? So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that you learned something new. Okay, I want you to be blessed. Thank you for joining my live. This was my first live on TikTok. So I'm appreciative. So much appreciative that you decided to join me tonight. I hope to come back tomorrow. I will come back tomorrow. We'll do another salad. How about that? You can eat a salad today. There's nothing wrong with eating salads every day because we have to get our veggies in, and I think a salad is a great way to do it without you having to steam the vegetables and cook the vegetables, right? And that's, you're reducing, and you're not getting as much vitamins when you cook it, right? So you want it in its raw form. And the best way to do it, in my opinion, I just love making salads, right? So I appreciate you. Thanks for following me. Thanks for joining the live and taking your time out of your busy evening to come watch me. right? I hope this was informative. I really do. And just know that I'll be back tomorrow. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for sharing the lives. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you had fun. Okay. I'll make sure I'll follow you back too. For everyone who followed me, of course, I have to support you and follow you back and watch your content as well. So I appreciate you. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. How about that? Sounds good? I want you to eat good. Be good to yourself. Most importantly, have a good one. Thank you. You too. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.